"25-year-old Robert Harris lives in a shoebox in one of the smartest parts of downtown Auckland. He pays nothing to do so. No rates, no water, no power, no gas, not a cent. He pays nothing because he sleeps in that van there, night after night after night. He's been doing so for 6 months, spending the little money he earns on music equipment. He goes under the name the Robba. Tony Reid went to see his place and how he does it.
It's Wednesday morning on one of Auckland's most desirable streets. The rubbish truck does its pickups. Everyone's been awake for hours except this guy, Robert Harris. Robert is the proud owner of the worst house on the best street. The views are to die for. He lives rent-free.
Alright, this is my van where I sleep. It's my home, portable home. Got some nice curtains in there so no one can see inside my house. And got my wardrobe in there.
Here are his sleeping quarters. A checkered duvet lies over the pull-down seats. The rubbish on the ground, a tribute to breakfasts past.
Here's the back of the van. My nice curtain.
5 nights a week, Rob rests his head here, not because he has to, but because he wants to.
Basically to save money to put into my music, because you don't make much money off music. When I first started doing it, I didn't have much money, and so I pretty much had to sleep in my van while I was working, and then I wanted to save up to produce my first album, which I did, and then as time went by I just kept living in my van, kept saving money.
5 mornings a week, Rob gets up, gets out of bed and gets ready for another day at the movies.
I just use a public toilet for, in the morning, go to the toilet on the way to work.
Breakfast is a pretty simple affair, but healthy enough. Once that's out of the way, Rob sets off for work by foot. Living in central Auckland means it takes him half an hour or so, including a comfort stop, to get there. What do your mum and dad think?
Well, they live in a house truck with a lean-to up north.
So it's in the blood, really, isn't it?
So it's a little bit in the blood.
At work, he brushes his teeth before knuckling down as a projectionist at an Auckland cinema. It takes Rob 5 or so minutes to thread the film around the various gadgets and get it ready to play. Once that's under control, it's down to work, doing what he loves more than anything else in the world. This song is called I Will Try. It's one of 19 songs on Rob's debut album, which he recorded, mixed and mastered in his own recording studio at his parents' place in Northland.
Welcome to my studio, where the magic happens. While I'm here, I sleep on the floor. Obviously, I'm not too fussy about where I sleep.
And when he's making music, up goes the bed.
Now it's out of the way.
In fact, Rob the Robber doesn't just make music, he shoots his own videos too.
Yeah. Everyone's drinking.
Back in Auckland, and 12 hours after his shift began, Rob starts his jaunt home alone, like he does everything, really. Are you a recluse or a loner, do you think?
From time to time, but got lots of friends and that. But yeah, I mean, I'm a solo artist.
And after 6 months, he's preparing to spend his first winter here. The leaves on the ground are warning of what's to come. Do you ever get sick of this?
Yeah. Some nights I'm fine. Other nights I'll wonder why I'm doing it, and a few people walking past. But yeah, it's not a very busy street, and the people in the houses don't seem to mind. Hopefully, if they know.
They don't know you're here.
Not that I'm aware of. They might watch me from the windows. I don't know.
And that's how Rob would like things to stay. His place may not be classy, but it's cheap, and despite its smallness, he sleeps just fine.
Tony Reid with the story of the Robba.